I'm Gaz, and this is Let's Play SimCity Societies, the Destinations expansion pack. This is the much maligned SimCities game that was actually made by Tilted Mill, not by Maxis, and I will not be playing with any music because of copyright, so if you want to hear some, you'll have to play it on your own. Let's start. Just create a new city here. And because summer is coming around, at least here in the Northern Hemisphere, I've decided to go with kind of a tropical theme. We'll go pick the old fort, which is there. Not the volcano. How about the scuba reef? And tar pit? Tar pit for fun? Hot springs? Hot springs. Okay. And then we'll do some advanced settings. I guess we'll do kind of like a SimCity version of Tropico is how I'm going to play this one out. And I think I'm probably going to have to pause until I can generate a map I'm happy with. Okay, and I think this will work. I'm going to be playing on unlimited simoleons just so I can put things down. I think it'll also help the series go a little bit faster and keep it a little bit more interesting. We will change the name. There we go, Dominican Republic, but we'll actually change that to Siminico. Okay, let's go. So, I don't know how long this series is going to be. I'm going to try a new thing with the channel, I think, and make series just a little bit shorter than usual. Usual being like 40 to 60 episodes. I'm going to try for 20 to possibly 30. That way I can get more games in a month. And, wow, all my tourist attractions are very close together. I guess that'll be okay, but now we need to find a spot to start the city. Now, if we're going to do it like Tropico, I'm going to have to leave some coastlines available for that is the edge of the map, for things like docks and all that sort of thing. So we're going to start kind of, we'll just start way out here, how about? There is a little bit of hill variation near the end, but that is also the edge of the map there. Okay. Yeah, I don't really enjoy the way this game was developed, but I think as for just a city plopper, which it kind of is, this will work out okay. So we're going to do adventure theme, a mix of the adventure theme and the forced relaxation to add the tropical sort of, well, we've got ghetto stuff that we can add here, but it'll also allow me to have like the authoritarian stuff, which is actually what I wanted to do originally with the series, but we'll just go with the theme that I have chosen. So, adventure. I guess we can start out with some pueblos and haciendas. Definitely want to add in the trailer parks, and I know somewhere in here we do have access to, maybe it's just in the small town? There are some slum buildings that I think would also be appropriate here. You know what, I'm going to pause this for a moment. They are in here somewhere. Let's just go show all. Perhaps I don't have them unlocked yet, which isn't entirely possible, but there we go. Slum apartments, yeah. Okay, so we'll get a nice little center of town. I actually kind of want this a little bit closer. So the idea here is, of course, that with the fort, it was kind of like an old New World colony at one point, and we'll just start the old new town over here. Now I'm going to have an old town section. And then once I unlock all those authoritarian buildings, we'll kind of add that inland a little bit. So we'll start out here, and we'll start with finding a workplace. So we'll go to adventure, and let's see, town hall. That's a good starting spot. So facing. Yeah, facing. So we'll pull it this way, and we'll start it out right there. Okay. City lacks required what? I can't read that because my my little recording device is at the top. It requires power. Okay, well, we'll get power in a moment. We'll start, however, with some country road and make this, at least this section of the town for now, a little bit of a dirt road. And let's see, how are we gonna... See, the problem with this game is that it's not grid-based, and the buildings are way crazy sizes. So they don't all fit together, and it's kind of annoying if you've got a little bit of OCD for that sort of thing. Let's start with a small town square. Now, to make that line up nicely, it's got to be sideways, which is, of course, awkward. So we will have it you know what, we'll have it facing the town hall. That means it's going to be off-center. We'll just have to deal with it. Okay, so what's going to go along the edge here? Well, perhaps we do have access to hedges, which we can do at least 2 of right there. And we can possibly fake this with a little bit of pathing along the side. So, asphalt, well, let's do dirt, because that's in keeping with the type of road that we've got here. And textures, yeah, well, I mean, this is an old game, right? It's almost 10 years old. So, now what? Okay, well, now we've got to have other things, obviously. Work buildings, I want to keep kind of a central governmental square type thing. Probably going to have to pull it a little bit further that way. See if I do, I guess we can do 2 on each side. That'll probably be okay. We'll pull a thing like that, and then we'll do like there. That's okay for a block size, I think, right? Maybe? Yeah? Okay. And then we'll pull it this way as well, and pull that one that way as well. So the blocks are probably not going to be similar size. I'm not going to be that finicky about it, but for now, we'll try and make something that looks halfway decent. So, any other park stuff that I can add in here? Probably. We can do public murals, and that'll help a little bit of everything. The town common, though. Oh, that is spiritual. We do not want that at the moment. Village green, woodland park. Oh, that looks kind of nice, actually. And does it line up? Of course it doesn't. Of course it doesn't. But, I don't know. Otherwise, we're just going to have to put in our own trees. And I guess we'll just put in our own trees. So let's do that. Let's take Country Road, and we'll try and make this central area square. Maybe I should do it a little bit rectangular, because I don't know what other buildings... We'll do it like that. I'm assuming the other buildings that I'm going to want... I mean, if they're anything like this size... Because we're going to want like a fire station, police station, the bank, the courthouse, you know, all the usual things that are sort of centrally located in a city. Now, there is a fire station here, but there is a little bit more of a Latin American feel one, and I don't know where it's at. No, it's not in romantic. I want to see all. Oh boy, this is going to be loads of fun. Do I not have it unlocked? Maybe I don't have it unlocked. I guess we'll just have to go to the fire station. But there is like a small little... Surely it's not venues. Why would that be venues? Oh good, we got textile factories. We'll definitely make this a little bit harsher. Okay, let's keep going here. So we've got... Well, you know what? We're going to have to continue adding our roads in so that we can start getting some buildings along the side. So I'm going to probably do what I usually do when I plan out a city, which is kind of have a little bit of a square area for commercial buildings. So let's do a venue right now. Let's do a venue for adventure. We could start with a bookstore, I guess. I mean, is that still appropriate? I mean, kind of the dirty downtown stuff would actually be a little bit better. We could do like a general store. Improves happiness, okay, but it takes out... Now, obviously, since we're doing this with free simoleons and all that, I don't necessarily have to take too much effort, I guess, on keeping all of these things balanced, but I'm going to anyway. Oh, well, because it does actually require some things. Okay, that's fine. So now we'd need something positive, which would be like a bamboo garden, or we'll probably do a communal garden, but not right now. I need something else. Well, a mission would work. A mission would go well with this style of whatever I'm doing. I don't want that, actually. Whoa. So I can't actually have this until I've put down my other stuff. Okay, well, that's annoying. Or I can, but it's not going to... whatever. The game confuses me, is all I'm saying, the way it works. Because it was blacked out, and now it's not. Boy, we're not getting anywhere. I'm just stumbling over myself. Thing is, I want to save this central area for some stuff, and now, because of that, I can't plan ahead, which is, of course, death in a city building game. We'll put that right behind the general store, because why not? And then we're going to need we're going to have to look into this. I want a bank. I want a bank kind of central. No, it'll be off to the side here. A little bit of a bank, good. We're definitely building in plenty of space. Fire brigade, that's what I was looking for. So we'll put that kind of like here. Sure, fire brigade. Okay, now, police station as well, possibly. There is a little bit of a police station there. Where did I find that? Was that a venue? Stone Church. There is, well, there's the mission I put down, but there is another little chapel for the... We could put down a soccer field. That would go well. It would actually kind of go well a little bit further out, where we're starting to section off for residential. So let's go ahead and just start making another block, because otherwise I'm not going to... See, another problem here. I'm going to have to start leaving myself extra room to fill in, because otherwise I'm just going to box myself in, and we're not going to go very far with this. So there's that. No, nope, nope. Well, let's pull it out this way, and we'll pull this one in. That is a very narrow block, but we'll do it. Which means that the rest of these blocks, if they are going to line up, are all going to look like that. No, I don't fully want to do that just yet. We might be able to square that away. Okay, so now we can start putting some houses down, and we're going to go with the pueblos. As we go further out, then we'll put things like all the slums. Oh, I just picked that one, didn't I? Now I could put these side by side, and maybe that would be okay. From a role-playing standpoint, though, I'm going to space them out, because if I was living in there, I wouldn't want my window just pointing directly into the other window of my neighbor. However, now that I see this, that might be what we have to do here, because they're otherwise not going to fit. Okay, well, that has decided it for me. Damn it. We'll put the narrow one in there. And I guess, you know, maybe the Pueblo buildings kind of go this way. Maybe they do. I don't know. Pull this road out just to remind myself. Okay. Well. I'll do another one in the back here too, and this one I will space out a little bit. Just by one. And I can always put dirt pathing, or I can put asphalt to simulate an alley. We'll do the same kind of setup. That is still creating very narrow ones, isn't it? Is that actually... I guess they're together when they line up. They're just kind of off otherwise. Okay, whatever. Advanced country road along the front. And now we need to start thinking about power. Well, I mean, I've still got twice as many places to put down. So maybe we should continue doing that. Let's finish that off so we have full-on equal sides there. Since I've already got this one selected, we'll just pull it around. Another complaint about the game, of course, is the lack of real variety in the building types. Now, I guess the game does have modding capabilities. Is that the same one? No. Because when you start it, there is a thing for mod management. So I guess maybe it was another one of those things where they just kind of assumed they would have an audience to eventually take care of whatever the game was lacking, which is sloppy game design, frankly. I have complained about that before with other games that have relied on the modding community to fix them. Okay, so we've got that. Now we're going to need some venues. Let's look at only venues, because otherwise people are going to... And we have nothing. We've got the parochial school, which is a positive. Meditation, we need graders to... Wow, really? That doesn't make any damn sense. The requirement to get this is over 65 spirituality in order to get a positive spirituality. Like, the things with the positive spirituality cannot be unlocked because they... Okay. Well, maybe we won't worry too much about that right now. Instead, let's go to our power, and I suppose in this dirty Tropican start, we'll just go ahead and start with an oil plant. And we'll get that kind of down here by the coast. Now, does this actually... I don't think the power plants have to be connected by road. You know what? We'll just pull this road down anyhow. Because it's going to come this way. Are we out of money? Oh, because it was skewed. I was going to say, we're not playing with money, so what's the deal? And then we'll just plop this down somewhere. See, this is a problem with me and my not planning ahead for grids. We can always destroy. The fact that we're not playing with actual money, we can always fix this stuff later. Okay, so now we've got plenty. Let's start the game. And see what goes on here. Might have to start this up a little bit higher. So, what's the deal? Fire alarm. Immediately deploy a firefighter to a targeted building. Okay. Oh, yes, the rogues... Oh, God. So, without the music, the game seems to have taken the sound effects and amplified their sound. Yeah, so the rogue thing, rogue sims there, that's kind of the penalty for not getting your... Oh, no one lives there. Right. So we do have a little bit of an issue. Well, you know what? Fuck it. We'll just keep playing this. I'll try not to slow down the Let's Play by turning things off if I can help it. So we do have this communal garden. I did say I wanted to add this. Can we add it this way? No, of course not, because the thing doesn't line up. Well, let's put it on this side then. And I think that'll... Well, if we're going to take up that much space, we may as well center it, right? Absolutely. You know, even though it points to where the entrance is, I think this still works. I think it still works that way. I might just have to turn down that, too. Good grief. Right, so, as I was saying about the rogue sims, essentially the way it works is that you gotta just keep people happy, because when they're not happy, they turn criminal and start shutting things down, which, if we were playing with the actual money method that this game implements, with upkeep costs and all that shit, the fact that my workplaces would not be generating money means that then they would shut down the city, and that's how it snowballs, I guess. Again, I don't care for that, so that's why we're not playing with the money. Okay. Well, hopefully this ends up being enough. Might have to do some split. Might have to do that. It looks ugly, but we might have to do it that way. Okay, so we've got some people that are content. What do you need to make you happier? Just wants to go home and rest. Okay, well, how are we doing for venues? We've got... This is not a venue, is it? This is decoration. We've got the one venue, and we know that because of the close time. So we probably need some more venues, actually, to make people a little bit happier. We've got... I guess people work at the power plant, so that's why we've got room for more people. But let's open up some of our... Well, you know, a clinic would probably not be a bad idea. Public pool, a luau, we can do that down... I think that has to go by a beach. A dive bar would be a good place to start. Corner deli and a butcher shop. Yes, absolutely. Okay, so we'll get those started kind of down here. Right by the bank? Nah. We'll put them on this one, the less impressive butcher shop. I think that'll go well. Now, again, we're closing... We're not going to do that. We're going to put them like this so we have a little bit of an alleyway. And in fact, let's go ahead and paint that alleyway in right now with asphalt. There. That way it looks a little bit more natural. Although we'd have to have it go all the way back to the end of these guys as well, but okay, yeah. I'll have to see what that sounds like, not in headphones, but that sounds outrageously loud to me. So, what else can we do? Soccer field, that's nice. We've got a pretty good balance here, but let's look at these, because we can start bringing that stuff down to balance. A public pool would be nice. Bookstore. Let's do a bookstore. Bookstore on this corner so it's a little bit nicer. Or how about on this one so it faces out towards the front there. That's nice. Okay. We can also do some law enforcement. Now, most of the law enforcement actually goes up, but here we can look at security station. High-end resorts have no interest in interacting with the local riffraff. Resort security ensures they won't have to. Ah, okay. Savings and loan. Actually, savings and loan probably would have been a better choice at this point of city development than the bank, but, you know, whatever. We'll go with the police station because we need such. We'll put that closer, and that way it's kind of kitty corner from the, yeah, there we go. Now, there are corrupt police stations and all that good stuff that we can add in. We will do that eventually, I suppose. What else can we start bringing down? Haciendas. Okay, so we could start adding more to the people who live here. Public pool. Public pool maybe going out this way? That actually fits wonderfully there. Or does it? I guess maybe it kind of does. Just trying to see. You know what? Let's put that on this side since that is... Okay, so it actually... I think it will fit. Let's find out. But no, it's not going to, is it? I guess I should have extended the roads first. Yeah, see, it's not going to do that. Well, shit, because that's where that would have to go. I guess I could put it behind the communal garden. Fine. Now where was that? Was that a job? Because I think I was clicking on, yeah. So, show me all of them. And it was not that, it was this. I guess this is a venue. That's okay. We can use more venues. And is that going to be a little bit more lined up? This will be actually very central, and if I put it on the other side of the communal garden, that would be very obnoxious. So let's, before I go making yet another mistake, let's pull out this road, and we'll learn from my lesson. So this is going to have to be... Now, I thought that communal garden was actually central, but it's not. It is not. So, I don't know. Fine, we'll put it right there. Now, that creates a bit of a longer block, but that's okay. So we'll go ahead and draw this road, and we'll have to divide that one up. Or I could just maybe leave this a little bit bigger. I don't know. It depends on the things that I will have available to put in them. We'll be putting in some houses, though, here pretty soon. And, again, because we've... Well, not now, because we just took up all that prosperity. But when I have more prosperity like that again, and I'm not sure where that all came from, somewhere developed it. Was it really these? No, it wasn't, of course. That was the bank. It was surplus from the bank. Well, okay. I was going to say, we could use it to build haciendas, but we can always build other things, like fountains. And... realtors to offset whatever haciendas we want to build for more people. But we're going to continue on with the pueblos for a little bit, fill in the town center so it's a little bit nicer. And we've actually hit the edge of the map here. We'll probably put some haciendas out there and start sending the slums out that way towards what will be the docks. I don't remember offhand. Do we have those unlocked just now? Actually, would that be in forced relaxation, perhaps? Do not see docks. Is this... Oh, maybe because I've still got the filter on? No. Okay, it is in here, though. Show all. Maybe I haven't unlocked it yet. Okay, well, I'll take a look at that. Anyway, I think this is a decent start. Everything's nice and balanced. We've got happy workers. We've got some ecstatic workers. Power's just fine, and we can put many more people into Siminico. I'm going to end this one here, and I will see you next time.